88.5 Surf FM. It's now 8 minutes after the hour of 10 a.m. in Surface and Lotion, Eastern Caribbean. A special morning to you once again. Welcome inside another broadcast of House Guests for today's Thursday, the 22nd of June, 2023. In a studio with me, we have should I say Miss Candice Lafayette from Luscious Treats. A special good morning to you. It's a pleasure to have you here with us this morning. Before we begin, I would love for you to introduce yourself and tell us a little about who you are and obviously where you're from as well.
Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Kadis Nicholas, actually, and I'm from Choiseul.
Mm.
Yes. My business name is Luscious Treats. Um, this is where I started that business like in 2021, and I that business came about because of my passion for baking, and and from since 2021 up until now, it's still in
Still ongoing.
it's still in process, I would say.
Okay, nice. We know everything sometimes is a challenge for us, but before we actually get through the challenges, it's exciting enough to know that you have this culinary business and it's actually on stream and everybody have the clientele. And I'm excited to know what exactly you did put together for Father's Day, which was just observed recently.
Okay, so for Father's Day we had
We had a promotion. Let's go.
not really a promotion, I would say, but just a little a few of our treats. And
Father's recognition.
Which
yes,
is a good thing.
Okay.
of course,
Okay.
everything shouldn't be about the mothers. There should be something about
Which
the
is true
fathers as
because
well. Yeah,
oftentimes the fathers feel neglected.
that's
So I'm
right.
happy you were able to draw the attention away from all the moms, of course, and let the fathers partake in the delicious treat, mouth-watering that is.
Of course, yes.
So yes, go ahead. In regards to the what you had for Father's Day, what you had for me. She's still nervous. Yes, baby. Don't need to be nervous. It's your first time. Don't need to be nervous. Okay.
All right.
All right. Don't be nervous.
So we just had some like small cheesecakes,
Mhm.
some like this new thing, the bento cakes. It's a little. It's not that big. Just a little. Like one person could actually eat one.
Mm.
Like a
Yes,
cupcake.
a little bigger than that.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, and I think that's basically it.
And what the ingredients? How did you come about baking it? Like the ingredients, like all the other things.
Which one is it? The bento?
Yeah, the bento, the bento.
It's not. It's like a normal cake. You
Okay.
put your
She,
eggs, your flour, your sugar, and stuff. Just a normal cake.
she
Just
has to be
the
careful
size
as
is
well
different.
because with these things,
Ingredient.
sometimes people can listen
Yeah.
and steal your secret ingredient. There is always a
Yes, there's
secret
always
ingredient
of
which
course.
sets you apart from the rest,
But there's
you know?
basics, eh? There's basics of flour, the sugar, but
Yeah, but
the
there's
love,
still a secret
the
recipe that
love,
you
the
put in
love,
That you
there.
put into
the
it.
recipe
Yes,
was
that's
Yes,
you
for
know
sure. Which makes it luscious.
exactly.
Yes. And how was the review on that for you in terms of the sale? You received a lot of traction on there? Oh, I saw your eyes roll.
Uh,
was it
So you
good?
made a lot of
It
money.
was, you know.
I would say that. Yeah,
Oh,
it was
nice.
good. Yes.
Big up to everybody who supported it.
Of course, big up to all the fathers as well who did partake in this and enjoyed it to their utmost best.
Let me ask you quickly. In terms of you persons receiving you, how has it been done? Delivery, house delivery, persons came to you, persons order via online, persons how did it go up? How did it go about?
Sometimes it all depends. We deliver. If
Who
you want, you can
deliver?
pick up. Yeah.
As far as castrations?
I've never done castries before.
Okay.
No.
Is there a cost?
Of course, there is a cost because things are getting expensive.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is always a delivery cost with
Yeah.
everything
Always,
else. Yeah, there
yes.
is
Yeah.
always. Can you share with us in terms of the various challenges you've had to undertake, especially with COVID-19?
Mm, with COVID,
Any challenges?
I wouldn't say.
In terms like, but wow, so it might because everybody's home, so person just order in and just deliver.
No, it was like it wouldn't be like as fast as
You would
you
have
know
Normally,
expected it
now.
to,
Yeah,
okay, all right.
yes,
but how were you able to cope still, you know? And especially given the fact that most of the business places and stuff were closed, and you would have to obtain the various products that you needed to actually facilitate.
that's yeah, that's
Yes,
true. That
so
Wow.
that
makes a
was a
lot of
great challenge.
sense. That's yes, that would be a challenge for sure.
Okay.
Getting the ingredients that you need, it would be a bit of a challenge.
That's wonderful. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Stating actually, you're from Choiseul, yes, and you have your business Nestle in Fonsejac, am I right?
No, it shows
In Choiseul.
yeah.
So how is it for you there with the clientele? There's not as much traffic as you'd love it to be.
In
Mm,
shoes,
not too much, but a little more advertising.
mm.
Yes, a little more advertising, and putting the business out there. I think it would grow even more.
And that's a great
Yeah.
thing. That's why you're actually here today. So you need to tell the listeners, and of course, they can like and share, and you can actually use that opportunity to market yourself. Let persons look out for you on the various platforms that you have.
Oh, so she's on Facebook, she's on Instagram.
Yeah, so
Oh,
here's
that's
an
Yes.
good.
opportunity for you to actually reach out and maybe, who knows, increase your clientele.
Of course. So if anyone who wants to get in contact with us, you can either message or call via WhatsApp. The number is 584-5670, or you can go on to Facebook at Luscious Streets. Also, we are also on Instagram at Luscious Streets 17. Yes, so you can contact us there.
Nice. I'm going
Yeah.
to ask a little about your business. In terms of Luscious Treats, how were you able to conceptualize the name?
The name
It
of
came
that.
from,
I don't know. I was looking for a name, and in thinking, I just ended up on that word luscious, and I just fell in love with that word, and I just came about the treats, and I said I should go with that. Yeah,
okay. In terms of various events, for example, if the schools are having activities, do you take that opportunity to actually cater to them, like special occasions?
I have not gone as far as that one yet, but I will look into it.
You
Yeah,
should
that's a good
definitely look into it.
opportunity. Yeah,
Expansion is always good
of
as well.
course. Yeah.
In terms of you as an individual, how are you actually able to develop, that passion? Because not everybody has the skill set built when it comes to culinary and baking. For me, I can't even do a bake. I can't.
Since I was small, from young, I always loved baking, cooking, things being in the kitchen. I
Culinary.
just love that.
Culinary, yeah.
Yes, yes. From small, so I grew up with it up until now.
Okay.
Your mama was a baker, your
My
oh,
mother.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's actually tradition, eh? It's passed on.
Yes.
In terms of, do you see yourself actually, in terms of a family member, do you see yourself passing on that very same skill set that you actually learned from your grandparents?
Of
More or
course.
less keep it in the family?
Yes. Um. Sometimes, especially when I bake, my son always comes to help. I'm seeing probably he will probably pick it up later on.
Which
He's
is
in
true, maybe he just needs a little push as
a
well. And
little,
even in
yes.
school, they've introduced, well, culinary, as one of the subjects and stuff. So that can even be a door opening for him as well.
Yes, it can.
Okay. Where do you see your business going for maybe 2 or 3 years down the line?
2 to 3 years down the line, sorry, I see my business expanding more and even better than it is now. Yeah.
With that being said, are you looking to go outside of the culinary bracket? You would love to offer more than just the pastries and everything else, the luscious treats that you're offering? How would you like to
The
branch
food,
it?
you want to do other thing?
No, not exactly. I rather stick to
Pastry.
my pastry. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What encouragement would you love to actually say to other persons who are actually in your same shoes or who want to take on the culinary aspect of it as well?
What I would say to people interested, you need to make sure that you have the passion for it, because if you do not have a passion for it, you will give up after some time. So you just have to have the passion, have the zeal, Trust, trusting God, actually, and He will see you through.
Most importantly,
Yes,
trust in God,
yes,
which is true. I love
totally.
that idea
Yes.
as well. Graduation is round the corner. You have anything cut out for that specific time of year?
Not as
No
yet.
promotion, no 6 for 5 for 20, nothing like that. No for 50 for 50. How you call it? The cakes a while ago?
Bento cakes.
50 bentos for $80. Them kind of, you have nothing, no kind of promotion.
I have not thought of it yet, but that's a good idea, though.
Well, sometimes it's always
Yes,
good to profit on various occasions that are there. For example, not
yes,
just somebody's birthdays
First
or weddings and
communion,
yeah, first
shows
communion
them
and all those
appreciate when you have
things.
cakes.
that's true. Makes sense.
Yeah, it makes
Yeah,
a lot of
makes
sense, and you're
sense.
gonna make a lot of dollars as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's a great idea when we profit when those occasions do arise as well to take the opportunity because sometimes persons do not necessarily come to us, but if we have the products, we put it together and we showcase it again. You have the various platforms, so it helps for persons to say, "Oh, wow, this is so." Pretty. Who or where can I get it from? And it's already a level of market. And then each one tell one, and this is how you grow your
right.
clientele as well.
That's true.
Definitely. So, persons who are now tuning in, good morning to you wherever you are. 19 minutes after the hour. With me again, we have Luscious Treats, Candice Lafayette, a beautiful young lady, all the way from the lovely community of Choiseul. No other way to do it. I would love for you to, in terms of the Luscious Treats, and everything that you have actually put forth here with us. I know you still feel a little chatty, from traveling, which is
Mm.
understandable. What preparations would you say you've made in terms of we have to think the big picture, not just applying to the island of St. Lucia that we know of, but would you see yourself going globally?
Well, I've was searching through the web, and I've noticed um, other businesses going through that, and to me, I see it's going well.
And
I
you can
can say,
definitely
but
see
and that's
yourself
a good
there.
idea, though. Yes, I've thought about it. Probably in the longer run, I will have to, make preparations for that.
It's true. And
Yes,
you must never be fearful or not
exactly.
being afraid to try anything. Sometimes
That's
you
true.
have to take the failures as well.
Right.
The failures as well to get to where you actually need to go.
Of course.
Criticisms are good and it helps you grow. Too often times we tend to dampen our spirits if somebody says, "Oh, I had such a thing and that was horrible," or "I bite into that and that was not even cooked properly, that was not even presentable." You shouldn't let it dim your spirit, but use that as a stepping stone
Yeah,
to
to
actually
move.
move forward and then create the best you can, for
Yeah.
sure. Um, Motivation, I think it's always the best remedy that can always or ever be served to someone. And I admire the fact that you were here with me today. It's your first time. I say
Yes.
thank you so, so much to you. And then I do not want it to be the last as well. You can also reach out to me if you need to in terms of the various treats that you have actually put together. Feel free to share with us as well. And then we can probably create the awareness for people to really know who you are and stuff because it's not always easy, especially coming out of Choiseul. So where you find everything is right in that pool for you, everything is at your fingertips as well. But
Yeah.
then it's a bit difficult when you're coming from Choiseul and then you're really trying to get your product out there.
It's true.
It's good actually if you have a niche. There are other persons that you can get to work to. Within the same culinary aspect of it, do you get to work with other people?
No, not yet.
No chef, no other cooks, no
No
other
other chef, no
bakers.
co.
No, not
You
yet.
need a co-pilot
So just you and your
sometimes
son. Just
Sometimes myself.
okay.
because there are days when you have maybe orders to fulfill
Yeah.
and you're not able to. So in
Yes.
terms of who spearheads that for you, instead of just canceling out and saying no, I'm not able to, but you need the business to continue sustaining itself. So there should be like a
It's
co-owner
true.
or some
Some
assistant.
assistance. Yes, it's true.
Are you
It's true.
looking into
I
that
will look into
sometime?
it. Yeah.
But not that's it. You can handle the pressure.
I will look
Well, maybe she
into
works
it.
really well under pressure for
Yeah.
sure.
I will look into it. Don't worry.
Okay. What is a typical day like for you in terms of from the time you've started morning until the sunset in terms of luscious streets and getting it all out there? What really excites you?
Really, the best part of it,
Mm-hmm.
the finishing
That's what I
product,
want to
that's the
hear.
best part. That's the best part. Yeah, like the presentation,
Mm-hmm.
right? That's the best part of it.
Okay, and also even with the great reviews, after you've done all that hard work and the presentation is on point and everything is good, and then hearing the remarks from the people, oh, that was the bomb. I'm sure it lightens up your face.
Of course, yes, you
Okay,
feel good though.
Seeing that the
Yes,
definitely.
customers are satisfied.
Yes, and then
yes,
you
that's the
they
number
keep
one
coming
thing.
back all the
Yeah,
time, and then even with that, it grows your customer list as well.
yes.
Also, tell me how, in terms of your costing prices ranging from, for example, if somebody wants a 1 pound or 2 pound or the various cupcakes or the bentons, what are the prices like?
Um, for the very small the mini cheesecakes like the cupcake size, it's 45. You get six of them in the case for $45. There is the 6 inch. The lowest is at $65, and we have the 7 inch, the 8, and the 9. The highest is about 110 $110.
That is the highest.
Yeah.
Okay, given the price, and I mean everything is exceedingly high in
Ah,
cost of
yes.
living, would you not look to have a price change?
Yes, because every minute you go to Marcy,
Boy,
Oh
the
my goodness,
prices
it's
are
overwhelming.
increasing.
don't mention the
Yes.
name. Just say them supermarket.
Yeah, before they come for us.
Yeah, just say them supermarket.
Yes.
Yes, the prices are increasing every minute. So definitely you have to increase your prices.
Which is true. And even
Yeah.
before doing so, I think maybe there should be something like a nice little catchy, something so your clientele would be aware instead of
Yes.
just suddenly dropping the price on them, and they're not even expecting that as well.
It's true.
What is your code to get by? We all have a code for sure. What gets you by on a day to day?
What motivates you?
What motivates me is like
Okay.
really,
Take your time. Take your time.
what I would say that motivates me is doing um your product, and getting good feedback from your clients. That's a good motivation.
Put a smile on
Yeah,
somebody's face.
right. Make sure that your clients are satisfied. Yeah, that's a plus.
Okay, then, which is true. Also, well, as we near our discussion, I would love to give you this opportunity to reach out to all persons who continue to help you on this course or who have actually supported you in commencing this journey.
I would say for all those who have supported me, especially,
Still supporting.
yes, still supporting, I would like to say a big thank you to them, and especially um, the young lady who brought me in here, who made it a, how do you call that, a success, a possibility, sorry, to get me into this studio today. I would like to say thank you. Um, and
Your family, you're
yes, thanks to
just
my family as well. Sorry about that.
okay. Now is your time to leave your final sentiments or comments. If you have anybody as well celebrating the birthdays, feel free to give them a birthday shout out. If you know of anyone you have, any family members celebrating today, feel free to just give them a birthday shout out. Or just
Big up anybody. Let's big up who you want to big up last day.
Okay, I would like to big up my son, my husband as well. Lollipop faces. Um, big up to
Everybody supporting you.
everybody else who's supporting me.
nice and sweet. How you want to end it?
Yeah, shit.
How do you want to end it? Anything else?
Yeah.
I want to say thank you so much to you. It's been a pleasure as always. And as I did indicated earlier on, it is not the first of this discussion. All the best in your venture. Do not let the challenges deter your spirit and motivation.
Thank you.
On that note, I say thank you to all our listening audience as well via frequency and also online platforms. Thank you for tuning in. It's now 28 minutes after the hour of 10 a.m. in Surface and Lucia and the Eastern Caribbean. You've heard from us, Luscious Treats, on Thursday's edition of House Guests. Thank you so, so much and continue